Hey, good morning, everybody. John Glover, Operations. Good to see you all this morning. Everybody looks pretty spry and happy, so that's good. Over here in Division Victor, for today's operation, we're going to pump another crew into addressing the slop over on the 4290 road. We also have some engines in working around the infrastructure within the campground to provide some protection against that, as there's a little bit of a mosaic burn in that area. Down here south in Victor, prep work continues on the 5897 road. A lot of good work taking place in there. That's some steep, rowdy country, and it's pretty impressive to see the crews and basically the assembly line of production that they have set up in that area. Falling operations and also brushing work will continue there, and structure preparation around the campground in Shadow Cove there. A little bit more work continues south on the 5897 through Victor. And then as we tie into structure group and what's Division Romeo, the structure prep and improvement to the Forest Service specs continues to take place along the Shelter Cove, basically shoreline, and the structures that are around there. Progressing to the east and then coming up north on the Lava Odell Road, we have a mix of equipment working in there, feller bunchers, crews, and prep work working north to south along that corridor, spaced out appropriately, improving the road systems that go through there and tying some of those natural barriers together. We're still assessing a little bit down in Division Romeo and taking a look at some of the work that can be completed in there around the Diamond Peak Estates area. And down by Crescent, we had some folks looking in that area, kind of some of that worst case scenario as the fire is still unchecked moving south. Okay, into Division Juliet, the 46 corridor, that prep continues as well. Big logging operation through there, and the improving along the shaded fuel break that we're pushing on there. Papa, that prep continues, addressing some of the values at risk, improving a little bit where we have time and some resources on the infrastructure and the resorts in both the Twin Lakes area and then across Crane Prairie. The work continues also in Papa to the west, connecting the road system between Little Cultus and kind of scouting out by Deer Lake, just moving across here for bringing a line a little bit closer on the south side of Cultus Mountain. Sierra's getting some resources. They're improving along the 46 corridor as well, kind of tied into that the break off of the Nash fire. Of note, we are expecting a lot of people in by the basically north of Lava Lake and Elk Lake area this weekend, so just be real heads up. Should be a lot of civilian traffic in that area, so just be careful. Last thing I want to mention is we did have that medical in here yesterday. We've been stressing to y'all to really practice and review your internal divisional medical plans, working with your your line medics and also your REM teams. And when I've traveled through those corridors, everybody's been practicing, everybody's been engaging with them, and they're part of the operation. That's critical, and the reason for that is just like yesterday. As soon as something happened, we had folks on scene, and it was a well-executed extraction to get those people out of there and get them to higher level care. So nice work to all of you for practicing what we preach and taking care of one another. Thank you. Have a safe shift.